both worn together while they traveled in their canoe across the ocean. Why would they wear this stuff? This was their sunscreen. Okay, they didn't have white stuff to smear on them back then. They had to cover themselves up because they were traveling for miles across the open ocean. By the time they got anywhere, they'd be burnt if they had nothing covering them up. So what you see here is a large squash, bottle gourd, like a pumpkin with a hard shell. Only thing not traditional, the eyes. I put that there because it makes me look a lot more intimidating. Right? That's just pantyhose from Walmart, you guys. But from a distance, it does resemble very big teeth and very big eyes. So definitely worn for intimidation purposes, but never for battle, because it blocks a lot of your peripheral vision, and it's just a squash. Anybody's club or even their hand can get right through this thing if they wanted it to. Okay, so you'd never wear it fighting. But with the cape as well, this takes about 100 tea leaves to make a traditional hula skirt. Instead of making a hula skirt, I made the cape to protect my shoulders and back. And that's simply what they look like while they traveled on their canoes. They look more dramatic while dancing hula. But in the ancient time, only men danced hula. How come? Nobody know why? Anybody know why? Why were only men dancing hula? Give me an answer.
Battle dance.
Woo the women.
That's my favorite answer, but it's not correct. What did you guys say over here?
Battle dance.
Battle, intimidation? Exactly. It was never done for entertainment like today. Okay, it was only done for your enemies or opponents to scare them away. A war dance. You guys all seen hula? Yeah, you're probably questioning that, aren't you? Pretty scary stuff, huh, you guys? This is what we call the awana. The awana hula was simply created for our visitor industry. Much more inviting to see women in coconut bras, little grass skirts shake their hips around than to see a bunch of men doing their masculine dance. Well, have you ever seen a rugby game?
No.
What happens before the game?
Or haka.
Okay, haka, good. In Hawaii, we don't have a K between the A's. Ha'a. What the I-ha'a is, this is I-ha'a, you guys, right here. Your battle foundation, so that when your enemy comes at you, you are prepared and ready for him. Okay, from this point, they'll start doing their dance, or their, in our eyes, the hula. And they start going to intimidate their opponents, right? Okay, so that's simply what the hula was, you guys. A more masculine dance to scare away your enemy. Okay? My pestle or mortar, while I'm in the jungle planting medicinal plants down there that was left behind, if I know how to use them, I'll pick them up, bring them home to my children to show them what it looks like. I then crush it up right in front of them so they can carry these traditions on for themselves. Hardest part about using the medicine from the jungle is knowing which ones to mix and match to make it work properly for your ailment. Okay. The design of this knife could not be found on any other island, only this one. Okay, what made it so efficient in battle, the little hook. Okay, going in, not much damage. While inside, it always found more to hook onto to pull out of. Okay, I know it sounds gruesome. That's what made it work so well. Okay. Ancient time, they were heavily blown, mainly to get in touch with your spiritual beings or ancestors. Later, became a way to signify ceremonial or spiritual events taking place. The last king of this island used them for communication purposes. His name was Kaumuali'i. They placed these shells in specific locations so that when blown, the sound of it would resonate out to the next shell blowers, who simply blew the same sound to the next, and so forth. The entire island would know what was taking place in less than a couple hours. So let me give you an example on how this could work. We'll pretend that we all live in the same village below. And on this day, I was chosen to cook us all lunch while you're doing the daily chores of our village. Well, lunch is just about ready. So I'm calling everyone home. This is probably what you would hear. Everybody would come running back to the village to get their share of lunch. After done eating, right back into the valley to finish chores till dark. Okay, that's every day, except for this particular day. Our chief gets word our enemies are approaching. He asked me to stand as a lookout on the high ridge, watching over the ocean. And all of a sudden, out there, I spot, let's say, 5,000 canoes coming this way. That's a lot of people, probably our enemies. So this would be the warning cry to signify to my fellow villagers to get yourselves prepared. Which would have basically told all of you to grab your mea kaua, your weapons, get your butt in gear, meet me at the ocean right now, because we've got some major business to take care of. If I would have forgot my cell phone on the charger at home, I could have cost us our lives, you guys, right? That's how important these shells used to be. Last thing